Hello dear students, welcome back to physics online class. So we are in the discussion of moving charges and magnetism. From that Oersted experiment we come to know that whenever that current is passing through that any conducting wire, around the current carrying conductor magnetic field should be present. So we know the sense about that presence of magnetic field when there exists a current in the wire. Whenever that current is flowing, along with the current magnetic field is also present. So that experiment is given by Oersted experiment. So from that Oersted experiment we come to know that moving charge can exhibit that magnetic field property. We are in the discussion of moving charges and magnetic field, right? In case of that charge particle, when the charge particle is under the motion, it produces that current as well as magnetic field is also present, I said. Now I will take one charge particle. That charge particle is moving with a certain velocity in presence of uniform magnetic field. Let me take one magnetic field region here, right? So I will take one charge particle. That charge particle is moving with certain velocity in a uniform magnetic field. Whenever the charge particle is moving with certain velocity in a uniform magnetic field, then this charge particle will experiencing certain kind of force. Then that force I will name it as magnetic force here. Remember here, when the charge particle is moving with certain velocity in presence of uniform magnetic field, then charge particle will experiencing certain kind of force here. So that force I will name it as magnetic force. Now I will give mathematical approach for that magnetic force act on the charge particle. In case of that electric charge and field, already we got that electric force F is equal to what? E by Q. So that E is equal to F by Q. So electric field is nothing but force per unit positive charge, I said. In the similar way, when the charge particle is under the motion, what are the force that charge particle will experience? I can consider here that force I will name it as magnetic force. So today's session we will be discussing about that magnetic force here. Now let me explain about that magnetic force. Okay, that magnetic force I will be represented by the symbol F of M, magnetic force, F of M, F subscript M here, so that M represents that magnetic force. So F of M means magnetic force. So in order to get that magnetic force, I will take one charge particle. Consider a charge particle. Consider charge particle Q. That charge particle I will name it as Q. Moving with that charge particle is moving with certain velocity, moving with certain velocity V. Velocity of the charge particle, let it be V, in presence of uniform magnetic field. Magnetic field. I will take one charge particle here. That charge particle I will place it in uniform magnetic field region. Let me take uniform magnetic field region. So this is uniform magnetic field region here. In this uniform magnetic field region, let me take one charge particle Q here, right? That charge particle Q is moving with certain velocity. Velocity of charge particle is V. So in presence of this uniform magnetic field, this is the direction of magnetic field here. B represents that magnetic field. There exists a certain angle between velocity of the charge particle as well as magnetic field. Let theta be the angle between velocity of the charge particle as well as magnetic field. Did you get my point here? Here B represents that magnetic field. Okay, V represents that velocity of the charge particle. Then charge particle is moving in presence of uniform magnetic field by making an angle theta with the direction of magnetic field. Did you get my point here? Theta be the angle between theta be the angle between velocity and magnetic field. Okay, let theta be the angle between velocity of the charge particle as well as angle between velocity of charge particle and uniform magnetic field. Now this charge particle is experiencing certain kind of force here. Whatever the charge particle is there, this charge particle is experiencing certain kind of force. Then I can take that force act on the charge particle, force act on the charge particle is depends on what factors that force is getting depend. I have to consider. First let me consider what are the force, means what are the forces responsible for that experience, means force experience for this charge particle when it is moving in presence of uniform magnetic field. It is directly, means whatever the force is there, that force is a magnetic force. Force is directly proportional to magnitude of the charge. It means that if that magnitude of charge is more, means it will experience that greater force here. Force is, or magnetic force, force is directly proportional to magnitude of charge. Force is directly proportional to magnitude of charge. What kind of force it is? Magnetic force. Magnetic force is directly proportional to magnitude of the charge here. Then second thing is, this magnetic force is directly proportional to magnetic field, strength of the magnetic field. Look at here, I said that this charge particle is moving with certain velocity in presence of uniform magnetic field. If that uniform magnetic field strength is more, if the strength of the magnetic field is more, means then the charge particle will experiencing a greater force here. Did you get my point? The magnetic force is directly proportional to magnitude of the charge, as well as magnetic force is directly proportional to strength of the magnetic field. Force is directly proportional to strength of magnetic field, strength of the magnetic field here. Look at here, F of m is directly proportional to B. Magnetic field strength means magnetic field or magnetic field strength, magnetic induction, magnetic flux density, all will give the same meaning. Remember one point, magnetic field, magnetic flux density, magnetic induction, both gives the same meaning here. Magnetic force is directly proportional to strength of the magnetic field. And third point, this magnetic force is directly proportional to component of velocity perpendicular to the magnetic field. Look at here, I said that charge particle is moving in presence of uniform magnetic field, means that velocity I will divide into a two components. So parallel to the direction of magnetic field as well as perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. But here magnetic force is responsible for that velocity of the charge particle. That velocity is only that velocity is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Which velocity I can consider here? Velocity of the charge particle I can divide into a two part here, means two aspects, the velocity which is parallel to the magnetic field and as well as the velocity which is perpendicular to the magnetic field. But here that magnetic force is responsible for that velocity if the velocity is only perpendicular to the magnetic field. Force is directly proportional to component of velocity. Which component here? Component of velocity perpendicular to the magnetic field. Component of velocity perpendicular to the magnetic field. So here what it means? whatever the velocity of the charge particle is there, velocity of the charge particle, for example, this is the direction of magnetic field. Velocity is parallel to the direction of magnetic field as well as velocity is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Which component of velocity is responsible for the magnetic force here? The component of velocity which is perpendicular to the magnetic field. That component magnetic means that component velocity is only responsible for the magnetic force. It means that F of m is proportional to V. I said V means this velocity is parallel, means V cos theta is a parallel component velocity, whereas V sin theta is perpendicular component velocity. Which component velocity I should take it here? Perpendicular component means, shall I take this one as V sin theta? Look at here, magnetic force is directly proportional to magnitude of the charge. Magnetic force is directly proportional to magnitude of the magnetic field strength, and magnetic force is directly proportional to velocity of the component which is perpendicular to the magnetic field here. If I club these equation, look at here, F of m is directly proportional to Q here B, and here sin theta. Magnetic field is proportional, means magnetic force is proportional to Q, B and V sin theta. Sorry, here V sin theta. Shall I write this equation? Instead of writing proportionality sign, I will get that proportion means equal to sign, proportionality constant I will take it as 1. F is equal to Q into V into B sin theta. This is the required expression for the magnetic force. Did you get my point? Magnetic force act on the charge particle. F of m is equal to Q V B sin theta. Here magnetic force equation is F is equal to, or F of m is equal to Q V B sin theta, where Q represents that magnitude of the charge, where V represents that velocity of the charge particle means perpendicular to the component of magnetic field, where B represents that strength of the magnetic field. Now from this equation I can conclude that when that force act on the charge particle is maximum and when that force act on the charge particle will be minimum. Suppose if theta is equal to 0 degree, what it means here? If theta is equal to 0 degree means charge particle is moving parallel to the direction of magnetic field strength or magnetic field. For example, this is the direction of magnetic field strength. Look at here, this is the direction of magnetic field strength. Now I will take one charge particle here. For example, this is one charge particle. This charge particle is moving along horizontal direction, means that charge particle is parallel to the direction of magnetic field. This is magnetic field, right? This is one charge particle. This charge particle is moving parallel to the direction of magnetic field. Then theta value is 0. Sin 0 means what? Sin 0 is 0. Entire thing will be 0. It means that if theta is equal to 0, F of m is equal to QVB sin 0. Sin 0 means what? 0 here. Force value becomes 0. What it means here? It means that when the charge particle is moving parallel to the direction of magnetic field, then that charge particle is not experiencing any kind of force. Remember this point. When the charge particle is experiencing 0 force here, when the charge particle is moving along the direction of magnetic field, or when the charge particle is moving parallel to the direction of magnetic field, then charge particle does not experiencing any kind of force. So force value will be 0 if the charge particle is moving along the direction of the magnetic field. That is, it does not experience any force. It does not experience any force if it is parallel to the direction of, if it is moving parallel to the direction of magnetic field here. If it is moving parallel to the direction of magnetic field, then if theta is equal to 90 degree, wait for a few minutes, I will check whether it is adjusted to the frame or not. Okay, it's fine. Look at here, if theta is equal to 90 degree, what it means? First, theta is equal to 90 degree means, for example, this is magnetic field, means this is the direction of magnetic field. I will take one charge particle. then angle between charge particle, velocity of the charge particle and the magnetic field is 90 degree, means charge particle is moving perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. If theta is equal to 90 degree means Q into V into B, sine of 90 means what? 1. So this will be the maximum force. When the charge particle experiencing that greater force here, the charge particle experience a greater force when it is moving perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. That is, it experience greater force or maximum force, greater force when it is moving perpendicular to the direction of, when charge particle is moving perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Okay, third point I can consider here. First point I will take, this is second point, and third point, very interesting point. Now look at here. Q represents that magnitude of charge I said, V represents that velocity of the charge particle. Suppose if velocity is equal to 0, then what about the force here? Look at here, if V is equal to 0 means, so force value is also 0. What it means here? Velocity of charge particle is 0 means the charge particle is at rest position. If the charge particle is at rest position, is there any kind of force is act on that charge particle? No. Look at here, if the charge particle is at rest position, magnetic force act on the charge particle is 0. Look at here, if V is equal to 0, F of M is 0. F of M means magnetic force, that is rest charge particle does not experience magnetic force. Does not experience magnetic force. For that purpose only, in case of electrostatics, only I consider that electrostatic force. I didn't consider that magnetic force. Why? Because the charge particle experience the magnetic force only when the charge particle is under the motion. If the charge particle is under the motion, then only the charge particle will experiencing certain kind of force. Otherwise, magnetic force act on the rest charge particle will be 0 here. Hope you understand this equation. What is the equation for magnetic force here? F is equal to QVB sin theta. Now this magnetic force I can write it in vector form. What is the vector form of magnetic force? So hope you understand this equation. Now let me consider that vector form of the magnetic force. Then we'll look after for what is the SI unit for this magnetic force and all the things. Okay, what is the vector form? Vector form of magnetic force here. Okay, here magnetic field is also vector physical quantity. F is equal to Q into V cross of B. This is the vector form of magnetic force. What is the vector form of magnetic force? F is equal to Q into V cross of B. Cross product I can consider, V cross of B. This is the vector form of magnetic force. Now I can take this equation. F of M is equal to QVB sin theta, where B is equal to what? B is equal to, shall I take F of M divided by Q into V sin theta. B is equal to what? B is equal to F of M. So don't take that F into M. F subscript M. F of M means magnetic force divided by Q into V sin theta here. SI unit for this magnetic field. SI unit for that magnetic field is Tesla. Is the name of the scientist. For remember his name, will name the SI unit for magnetic field is Tesla here. What's that? Sorry, I written that wrong spell here. Tesla. Okay. What's the SI unit of that magnetic field here? SI unit for the magnetic field is Tesla, or we can call that Weber, or one more unit. Look at here. force is in terms of Newton. So Q, Coulomb, or I can consider that current I is equal to Q by T. Q is equal to I into T, means ampere into time. Velocity means distance by time. Angle does not have any unit. Time term will get cancelled out. Okay. Newton. Ampere if it goes to numerator. Newton per ampere. Distance is also in terms of meter per meter. This is also SI unit for that magnetic field. What is the SI unit of magnetic field? Tesla, or also we can take that SI unit is Newton per ampere per meter here. Or one more unit I can take. What's that one more unit? Newton per ampere per meter is also SI unit of the magnetic field. Now I can write the dimensional formula for this magnetic field. B is equal to dimensional formula for force. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. So F is it means dimensional formula for force is F is equal to m1 L1 T to the power of minus 2. Okay. Now again charge is nothing but current into time, ampere time. Velocity is nothing but L1 T to the power of minus 1. Here plus T1 minus T1, this term will get cancelled out here. Now look at here, M1, here one L1 term is there. If it goes to numerator, L1 minus of 1, L to the term 0, T to the term minus 2. Here ampere is in denominator, I will take it into numerator. Okay. Then what is the dimensional formula for magnetic field here? M1 T to the power of L term is 0, T to the power of minus 2 and A to the power of minus 1. So this is the dimensional formula for the magnetic field. Now I can take that when the magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla, like that we consider when that charge is said to be 1 coulomb, when that potential is said to be 1 volt. In the similar way, I can take the reference when the magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla. Okay. So I can consider that 1 Tesla here. Okay. From this equation only I can define that 1 Tesla, it is equal to force is 1 Newton. Okay. Magnitude of the charge is 1 coulomb here. Velocity of the charge particle is 1 meter per second, and theta is the angle, means charge particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla. Magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla if, when I can say that magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla, if 1 Newton of force, if 1 Newton of force is act on 1 Newton of force is act on 1 coulomb of charge, 1 coulomb of charge moving at the speed, moving at a speed 1 meter per second. In which speed it is moving? Moving at a speed 1 meter per second perpendicular to the magnetic field. Magnetic field. So this is about 1 Tesla here. Magnetic field is said to be 1 Tesla if 1 Newtons of force is act on 1 coulomb of charge when it is moving with a speed, or moving with a speed, you can take moving with a speed 1 meter per second perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. So that you can consider that 1 Tesla. I have to calculate that what will be the quantity of 1 Tesla here. In order to get that quantity as Tesla, 1 Tesla, 1 Newtons of force is act on the charge particle, means act on 1 coulomb of charge when the charge particle is moving with a speed of 1 meter per second perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. So in case of this a magnetic field, CGS unit for that magnetic field is Gauss here. Look at here, what is the CGS unit? CGS unit is Gauss. We'll explain about that Gauss law and magnetism just for remembering purpose. SI unit for that magnetic field is Tesla, CGS unit is Gauss law here. 1 Gauss law is equal to 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla. Remember one point here, 1 Gauss is equal, not Gauss law, 1 Gauss is equal to how many Tesla? 1 Gauss is equal to 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla. Remember here, Gauss is the CGS unit of magnetic field, whereas Tesla is SI unit of the magnetic field. 1 Gauss law is equal to, or 1 Gauss is equal to 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla. Hope you understand today's session about that magnetic force and equation for the magnetic force. Means when the magnetic force is minimum, when the magnetic force is maximum, if that velocity of the charged particle is 0, then what about the magnetic force? Vector form of the magnetic force, already we come to know that. And then we are discussing that SI unit of magnetic field and its dimensional formula, and about that 1 Tesla. So this is all about today's session.